have all had that moment of, oh yeah, of course this is A24, when we are watching a new trailer and that A24 logo pops up on the screen. It's because it is probably something we have never seen before. It's probably something odd or strange that makes us pause for a moment and think, what the hell did we just watch? The question is, why do we know that this is A24? What makes A24 so special and unique? Perhaps it's their free artistic expressions, the subtle criticism of our society, or their unconventional storytelling techniques. Whatever it is, we are about to dig deeper into the successful American distributing company called A24. Before we get straight into some of the films I want to mention, it is important to note what 90% of A24 films have in common. The best way to describe it is through Camoli and Narboni's cinema ideology criticism, in which they describe a category called critical transformation, or Category C, which is their ideology that films perform their political effects through cognitive, linguistic, and meaning-based aspects. With that being said, I would like to argue that A24 does the opposite of that, and that is why their movies are so different and unique. Each film gives a whole new different perspective of a world, feeling, or a concept. This new and unique approach to cinematic politics creates new avenues for understanding how movies such as A24's engage with and alter the socio-political scene by reorienting the focus from cognitive interpretation to emotive experience. It implies that the political power of film may reside not only in its obvious symbols or portrayals, but also in its capacity to emotionally connect with viewers. Rather than conveying political messages through explicit dialogue or plot points, A24 films may work on viewers effectively, evoking visceral responses and emotional intensities that resonate on a deeper level. Stunning visuals, thoughtful mise en scene, incredible music, unique camera techniques, cinematography, and unheard of new storylines are all things we see from A24. From the film Waves, a family drama that accomplishes immersing the viewers in the characters' emotional journeys by the use of vivid colors and slick camera work. Through this immersing storytelling and transcending the boundaries of traditional cinema, they successfully were able to evoke genuine empathy, eliciting raw emotional responses from its audience. This ability to connect on such a visceral level is a testament to the film's masterful craftsmanship, leaving a lasting impact long after the credits roll. Climax. With the use of beautiful dance sequences, single shot takes, colors, eerie music, it was able to show us the ugly of human nature. This film reminded me of the book Lord of the Flies because they both explored the darker aspects of human nature and society's capacity for chaos and violence, in different settings and environments obviously. From the very beginning, the characters show off their talents by performing their dance, where each person has a different role and personality, but they all come together very elegantly and create something mesmerizing for the viewers. Often, the characters look straight at the camera, breaking the fourth wall, so this film truly explores the theme of voyeurism, which adds to the guilt of the audience at the end. Once the chaos starts happening, the audience feels as if they have a part in it, since we witness everything and we cannot do anything about it except watch. This film is a very powerful experience. Once the character's terrifying ordeal plays out, anarchy breaks out. We are kept on the edge of our seats, wondering what will happen next by the slow buildup of tension. The film challenges viewers to face painful facts about society and the human condition as it fast-forwards the characters spiral into lunacy and poses provocative issues about human behavior in threatening situations. Another way A24 achieves this new level with the viewers is through Steven Shaviro's concept of a post-cinematic effect. He discusses a narrative disruption that happens in post-cinematic cinema, where traditional narrative structures are frequently disturbed by post-cinematic film, which fragments stories through open-ended conclusions, confusing plotlines, and non-linear editing. Often challenging linear storytelling, A24 films use non-traditional narrative strategies to create fractured narratives that reflect the complexity and unpredictable nature of real human experience. Similar to this, post-cinematic film frequently uses ambiguous or fluid spatial boundaries. This is because the filmmaker uses tactics like spatial dislocation, surreal surroundings, and subjective perspectives to throw off the audience's perception of position in space, that go beyond conventional narrative understanding and stimulate critical thought on deeper socio-political topics. For example, Midsummer, a horror film, completely shaped the new horror genre for American film industry. The film developed slowly, blurring the lines between reality and nightmare, while also introducing the audience to the mesmerizing and unsettling rituals of a remote Swedish commune, which juxtaposes us with the characters' increasingly disturbing experiences, inviting us, the viewers, to reflect on the darker aspects of human society, once again. In order to immerse audiences in the psychological depths of individuals' experiences and force them to confront painful realities about the human condition, A24 films frequently address dark, frightening, or emotionally charged topics. A24's strategy of bridging the gap found in Art for Scares. A24 in the Elevated Horror Cycle by Brennan Alexander Joseph discusses art house and mainstream coming together. Art house meaning experimental narratives, unconventional camera techniques, an emphasis on an artistic expression, less on commercial success, versus mainstream, which is going to be your big, wide productions with a huge appeal to a diverse audience, hoping to make the most box revenue possible. So A24 brings these two together, creating complex, mind-fucking, innovating new horror films that still satisfy the viewers by following a specific traditional norm of a horror film to the big screen, creating a new horror genre for the film industry, one that the goal isn't only just to scare you, but to also induce anxiety in your brain, to make you unsettled, not just frightened. It will make you go, huh? Not just, ah, in the movie theater. In conclusion, A24 is an inspiration to many young filmmakers like me, who feel so small in this big, humongous film industry. But because of distributing companies like A24, they nurture new filmmakers who tend to push the boundaries of the industry. They're open to new and creative innovations of telling stories and engaging the audience. A24 has swooped up Gen Zers with their magnificent artistic excellence, social commentary films, and new and brilliant ideas. Gen Z is the new generation of filmmakers. By continuing to give new filmmakers a platform to release their work that has nothing to do with anything that's ever been created, our film industry future is bright. Going outside of the norm is hard, but A24 manages to do it with every single release they have.